If you happen to be driving by the state capitol building on the corner of 4th Street and Divide, you're going to see a lot of purple flags.
That's right, 1,000 purple flags as a matter of fact, and they represent the number of premature births last year in the state of North Dakota. Now, Melissa Mitzel is with the group known as Bisman NICU or NICU. Which is the better way?
For us that have been there, we call it the NICU.
The NICU. Bisman NICU Miracles. She's here this morning to talk about premature births in the state and all over the place. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning.
This really, when we talk about premature births and babies that are surviving now more so than they used to, this is a testament to medical technology. At least that's how I'm looking at it.
Correct.
Now, you can speak to your own experience.
Yes, I have actually had 2 children in the NICU. Both my children were born at 29 weeks. They say the best life-saving technology starts at 24 weeks, so that was always my goal, to make it to 24 weeks. So yes, after you get to there, they have the best technology in the NICUs to help these babies survive once they are here.
What's the biggest challenge for them right away when they're born that small?
Just make sure that everything is okay. I mean, it depends. Since I have 2 children, one for my son was just making sure that he would continue to breathe, because he did stop breathing a lot on his own, so they had to stimulate him. But on the other hand, for my daughter, it was just for her to grow and to eat and to be healthy. So everyone is individual on that aspect, that it depends on what symptoms or why the birth was premature.
This is gonna illustrate my ignorance on the topic here, but are there really that many moms and parents out there that have premature babies?
Oh yes, yes. We were at the St. A's NICU, and I can tell you there was times where it was packed. There was not an empty bed that if they had to, we probably would have had to send some of them, some more severe ones, maybe to, Minneapolis or something. I'm not sure what St. A's would have did, but yeah, it's packed. It's unbelievable.
Now, how does it impact the parents when the baby's born early?
Being a first-time mom and not knowing, and that you go into your doctor visit and they're like, oh, we need you to go on bed rest and we're going to give you steroids for the baby's lungs, and then we're going to take your baby, it is very...
Freak out time.
Exactly, that to say the least. Because, and boys tend to do not as well as girls. Girls tend to be the fighters. So when having a boy and knowing that he's not breathing and, they need to stimulate him to breathe, it puts an emotional toll. And then being like the first-time parent, and just having that whole family with your husband and stuff, and trying to make sure you still have a family. And there are parents that this is not their first time parents, so they have the child at home. And I know we had a NICU mom that was in Fargo, and she had a child here with her husband, so trying to take care of her children in Fargo as well as have her husband and child here too.
Plus, what I think people forget is how tired new moms are.
Yes,
And so, you're practically living at the hospital, you're running back and forth trying to do other things for your family. There's a lot of travel time in between, and a lot of times I think mothers, if they're nursing or because breast milk is very good for preemies, that all of that contributes to that I'm sure that emotional feeling.
Correct, because you just wake up, and if you sleep, you're just like, I want my child to get better, and then when are they going to get better? When are we going to get to go home? Are we going to be home for this holiday? What's the next step? Are they going to gain a pound? Oh, they lost an ounce. An ounce is nothing, but when you have a 2-pound baby, an ounce is a lot.
A lot. All right. Before we go to the commercial break here, I got to ask, what makes you more predispositioned, I guess, for lack of a better term? What puts you at risk for having a preemie? Do we know?
It can be a whole sort of things. For me, I just had preeclampsia, so I have a medical condition that my body does not hold a pregnancy. It can be a factor of having twins that can put you at risk. It all depends on who the person is. Just with each individual, there's nothing that says that you can have a preemie based on any medical evidence, but it's depending upon each person.
You won't necessarily know going into it.
Correct, right. You don't.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about the Bisman NICU Miracles group.